Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2024 mid-month general reading. We're looking roughly at the last half of April, and this reading is for our lovely twins, the air sign of Gemini. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well. As always, thanks so much for taking the time to be here and to watch these videos. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or if you're cross-watching for a Gemini, this video is relevant for you for the last half of April 2024. It's a general reading, so it may resonate a little differently for everyone. If you know any or all of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, watch them. Especially those of you who are on the cusp of two signs, watch both those sign videos for additional insight and perspective. Now, if you find that something really does resonate with you, it really does hit home with you, and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, perhaps reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking on the description or title of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you. I do offer a pretty wide variety of readings, all areas of life, different types, lengths, budgets, styles, spreads. There's something in there for everyone. And I can usually get back to you within the same day or within 24 hours with all that information. And I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling of personal readings if that's important to you. So email me if you're interested. Okay, Gemini, let's see what the last half of April looks like for you, April 2024. For those of you who like to know, I am using the Royal Deluxe Tarot, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot, both by artist Cyril Marchetti. We begin with the Empress, Divine Feminine, conception, giving birth to new things. Now that can be literal in terms of conception and pregnancy, or that can be, beginning the work, planting seeds, new ideas, new businesses, new projects. It's typically a good sign, a green light for those of you who wish to begin something new. It's a card about abundance, sensuality, femininity, mothers, maternal issues. With the Five of Swords, winning at all costs, which always begs the question, does the end justify the means? Is it worth it? It may be that you've had to deal with some negativity, some setbacks, some naysayers. Next, we have the Page of Coins. News coming in, messages coming in, might be of a practical or material nature. Death, endings, and transformations. Next, we have the Knight of Coins, or Earth, or Pentacles. An opportunity coming in. And while it may be driven by love, support, and encouragement, the offer or opportunity is practical in nature because this is earth energy. Could be money, it could be a job, help of some kind that's practical. From the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or somebody that's showing up as the King of Water, the King of Emotion. Showing up as a king, but this is a general reading, so it could be female as well. This is a person who has, through his own path or her own path in life, has come to a place of emotional maturity and development and control, but very loving, nurturing, supportive, giving, kind of knows just what to do at just the right time. This offer or opportunity is coming from them, and it looks to be transformative, particularly after I feel like some of you have been going through or dealing with something quite difficult. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Star, which is a card of renewal and the restoration of hope, faith, and optimism. And it's interesting because in the tarot, chronologically, the Star comes after the Tower, which typically represents an unexpected event which comes in and just pretty much is a game changer, shakes everything right down to the foundation, sometimes ends things, and sometimes we're not looking for that ending, so it can be quite challenging. So the Star comes out after that to rebuild and renew and restore. It's kind of like spring after winter, sunshine after darkness. It requires you to walk forward in faith and give the path in front of you, everything that you have, and trust that Spirit's going to meet and match you every step of the way, because it's a secondary wish granted or wish fulfillment card. But it's because you're stepping out in faith. It feels like perhaps some of you have gone through a recent ending or big shakeup of some kind for a reason. Because Spirit wants to kind of put you on a different path or alter the path that you're on, which is typically for your own benefit, bringing more balance and healing and health to you. And they work through people, places, and situations. And here it looks like they're working through this King of Cups to bring you a new opportunity, which has a pretty practical component. And again, that could be money, it could be job, it could be moving, it could be a combination of those things. So let's pare it down a bit. Let's take a look at that star card. Strength, facing your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, taking responsibility for the part that you've had to play in any situations. But it also represents having the strength and courage to have hope again, to, in spite of everything that you've been through, to kind of go, okay, here we go again. I'm going to give it my all. Let's take a look at that Empress and the Five of Swords. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. You know, it's interesting that there's cards here. The Devil can death represents endings so that rebirth and transformation can occur. The Star usually comes after the Tower. Tens represent cycle endings. It may have been a challenging ending, maybe coming to the realization that something, someone, a situation just isn't what you wanted it to be. It's not turning out the way it has, or it's come to an end. But then there's cards here like the Empress, the Page of Coins, a new opportunity coming in, about beginnings too. The High Priestess, trusting your instincts and your intuition. It feels like you know that something is at an end. Whether or not it's literally come to an end or not, you're not going to get out of it, or you didn't get out of it what you had hoped to. And the Page of Wands, a Page of Fire, another page. It feels like there's messages coming in for many of you. Very positive, hopeful, exciting messages that are starting you off on a new path. Let's take a look at that Page of Coins and Death. Another Knight, the Knight of Cups. So this is an offer, an opportunity driven by emotion, by water, love, support, encouragement, whether it's romantic love or just someone with a caring nature. Five of Pentacles, insufficiency. A lack, something is not enough. Could be financial and material because it's earth energy, not having enough money, being out of work, being out of, needing a place to stay or live. On an emotional level, it can also represent feeling abandoned, rejected, shut out, not good enough. With Justice. Honesty, transparency, morals, and ethics, doing the right thing, taking the high ground. Feels here like somebody's coming to help you and coming in to help you through something and put you on a new path, which ultimately is Spirit. But Spirit usually works through, earthly things, people, places, and situations here because it's the right thing to do. They're orchestrating help coming through you. It looks like at least one specific individual to help you through something. Again, it might be financial. There is a material kind of energy running through this, so it might be money, work, residence, because they feel it's the right thing to do. Knight of Coins, King of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, divine timing and orchestration, God's fingerprint. The Fool, a brand new cycle is starting. This is the very first major arcana card in the tarot. So it's quite clear that a cycle has wrapped up or is wrapping up because it needs to, because it's meant to. Whether or not it was initiated by you or it felt like it just came in and happened, it's spirit-driven, God, spirit, angels, and guides to put you on a brand new path, a brand new life path, a brand new cycle. 10 of Pentacles, a path that has real long-term security and stability so that you don't have to worry so much about tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Could be inheritance for some of you. All right, let's wrap this up with some advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. Whatever these offers or opportunities are coming in, the Spirit's kind of pointing out that you should take it, that you should take advantage of this new path. You should take advantage of this, opportunity, even if it's nerve-wracking to you. The Fool, he's all about taking a leap of faith, stepping out of his comfort zone, trying new things, starting off on a brand new path. Advice, guidance, feedback for Gemini for the last half of April. Death, yeah. Let the ending happen, let it go so that you can transform. Temperance, which brings balance. It also speaks of learning how to navigate through challenges without losing your balance. Like being in the middle of a seesaw or teeter-totter, and the outside arms represent the things that we have no control over, sometimes our own emotions, but we can always choose how we act and always choose how we navigate, so we have to stay in the middle and kind of learn how to shift and adjust through challenges. Maintaining our balance. The Hermit, asking yourself what really matters. What do you really want? What have you been fighting for so long that perhaps for some of you just never seem to manifest? Is it really worth it? Does the end really justify the means? What is it that you really need to be truly happy and joyful? 10 of Wands. Coming to the end of the rope because you simply can't carry the burden anymore. A cycle coming to an end. And the 6 of Swords, a card of healing. Putting the worst behind you and moving into a better, smoother, calmer, more peaceful place. You're not quite there yet, not quite to the other shore, non-solid ground, but you definitely are headed in the right direction. Having learned quite a bit, I would imagine, too. So balance and healing. Again, it feels like some of you have been through or are going through a difficult ending, whether or not it has already ended, whether it's in the process of actively ending, or whether what's ending is inside of you realizing that's something that you've been putting an awful lot of work into. It just isn't. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just means that you're meant to be on a new path. You're meant to start a new cycle, a new chapter here. And it feels like Spirit is kind of orchestrating things, or allowing certain things to happen so that that ending can occur, but at the same time, simultaneously, orchestrating people, places, and situations to come in to help you, to move you forward on a new path. And it's strongly suggested, with Death being the very first advice card, and you have Death here as well, to let it happen. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Gemini, those are your messages for the last half of April 2024. I hope for those of you for whom it resonated that you found it useful and helpful. If you did, if you'd like to pull the curtain back, take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description or title of this video. I would love to hear from you, and I would be delighted to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the May general readings. Until then, stay safe and well as we move into spring, at least on this continent. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.